Welcome to the special edition of Sip and Ponder with Sagai this year. And with me on the show today, I have Cynthia. Cynthia runs the clothing brand Cincy Couture. Did I get that right?
Yeah, you tried.
Okay, so I'm going to hit you with a question real quick.
Okay.
How many scars have you justified because you love the person holding the knife?
I think myself, I have justified a lot of things because I am the one wearing the shoe. Yeah, and I have a lot of loved ones that I have justified what they did because I love them. I think I would start with this one. The idea they have about people having an abortion. I have a loved one, someone I love that had gone through that process. Normally, like I would judge the person like mad. I'll judge the person like mad. But because it is someone that is close to me, someone that I really love, I didn't judge her. Somehow I tried to find a reason to
Justify.
to see from her own angle.
Yeah.
But sometimes when something has not happened to you or someone close to you not really understand, when something happens from afar, like you be like you have a lot of things to say, but when it happens to you or someone close to you, like where you have, is it a first shaver?
Yes.
A hair of it. You know that it is not easy, that things happen and stuff like that. So
They say that human beings, we do things out of emotion and we justify it with logic. I remember one of the very first things I had to say about abortion. I said it is bad, it is terrible, it is this, it is that. But growing up, now I'm beginning to rethink. I've seen myself say that if I am in a situation like this, maybe it is considerable, and that is it. When it has to do with us, or it has to do with people that we really love to the point that we consider them ourselves, we always tend to find reasons to justify something, and that's why it is difficult for us to not justify when we inflict pain on our own self. We often inflict a lot of things on our own self and we justify it because we love ourselves. Have you ever been in that? Have you ever done something to yourself? Me, I was in that situation last year. I was. Have you ever been in that situation where you did something terrible to yourself and you found a way to give an excuse on behalf of yourself?
yeah, I think I have. Growing up, I used to say to myself that
Come in a bit.
okay. Growing up, I used to say to myself that I used to say to myself that I would not. I don't know if I should say this.
Feel free to sip and ponder.
This one is my little secret. So I think I'll just pass. Let me just look for something else. Okay, let's say when we were in school, I used to say to myself that I will never cheat during exam. That never. When I see people that do it, like I used to judge them. But then there's this one that happened. We read and we stuffed our brain. Then we wrote something out, like that one we call omokirikiri. Then we wrote it out and I hid it inside my clothes and so that I'll use it during exam. I knew how hard that particular course was, and that was the reason I did that. Though I ended up not using whatever I wrote, but before then I used to judge people. I used to judge them until I found myself in that difficult situation that I had no option than to write that thing out, and I took it inside the exam hall,
which is bad.
But after that, I did not judge myself. I was telling myself, I should not worry much about it, and that it was because of this. And that was my final year. You get? I was telling myself a lot of things, and I should not worry. It's because of since year one now to year three, I did not eat this one. So this one now shouldn't be something that is not a big deal. You get? So, but if and since then I stopped judging people. You get? When they do some things, I'll just tell myself maybe they did this because of the situation, because they were in tight corner, stuff like that. So I think that's actually changed my view. I am not saying that cheating during an exam is good. I am just saying that sometimes situations make you do things and it ends up changing your mindset about things, about life. Yeah.
I feel you. So they say that love doesn't end because you said it is over. I heard it recently in the song, and I think that is just so accurate. Love doesn't end because you said it is over, and it's for that reason that we always tend to justify things that people we love do to us, and sometimes we don't know the right time to protect ourselves. We don't know the right time to call it quits with these people. We don't even seem to see it, no matter how clear it is. And it is for this thing that people find themselves wallowing in toxic relationship, toxic marriage, toxic this and that, hoping that the person is going to change. They keep on inflicting scars on you to the point that you lose who you used to be. You look at yourself and you can't even recognize yourself anymore. I don't know. I feel like it's just something that we have to be careful about. It's something that you have to get to that point. Don't you think that maturing is getting to that point where you're able to say that this thing what this person did to me now, it's something I cannot condone, it's something I can't. Yeah, have you ever had to take that kind of decision, or have you ever advised someone to take that kind of decision?
Like to walk out of
I have a friend when we were in school. He was in a relationship with a girl. It was a very bad relationship. Like it got so bad that this guy stopped coming to school because of the amount of shame. This girl, he was, this developmental, this class relationship. He stopped coming to school because of the amount of shame, the girl brought to him. I was like, bro, you need to end this. I know you love this person, but you have gotten to that point where you have to protect your own self. From loving someone, you become someone that no longer attends lectures. From loving someone, you become someone that no longer participates. That way you start disappointing your parents, and that is how you just start changing, because someone is inflicting something on you instead of impacting your life in a positive way. So have you ever found yourself in a situation where you tell person, nah, I have to call it quits?
Yeah, I think I have. In fact, I have.